Hey, it's your girl Vocal with AJ Reese on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. So again, I am in my favorite lunch spot. I know you guys didn't see me on yesterday. Wasn't feeling too well, so not sure what all that was about. But we have a lot that's going on out here in the world today. So there are Canadian wildfires, and it's affecting the Philly region. And I don't know if that was playing a part in it, but I just didn't feel like myself yesterday. I really did not. So I took some Dayquil when I got in. I didn't want to do NyQuil, but I did do some Dayquil, and it did help me. So I am grateful to God for that, along with some rest, much needed rest from work. And after that, today I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. No complaints at all. So again, God is faithful as always. So it's something because I was on the women's prayer call this morning from Good Morning Ladies, and it's something because when you talk about how God operate, they brought up the Book of Proverbs, and it's something because the Book of Proverbs crossed my mind. Don't ask me when. I don't know if it was a few days ago because I don't want to lie, but it did. It did. Just know that it did, and I just had to chuckle because I was just like, "Dad, God, you know everything." And when you're talking about the book of Proverbs, is don't get me wrong, the whole entire Bible is a rich, rich book. It is a wealthy book. It's full of gems and treasures. You will never be able to attain all of its knowing because there's so many different levels. But what I will say is that the book of Proverbs is dealing with wisdom, and wisdom is the principal thing, meaning what it is just full of the right things that we should be doing in life, period. Period. So I started in Proverbs today, and no, I didn't start at chapter 1. It's funny, when I opened my Bible, it landed in Proverbs. That's the funny part. I had to laugh, like, for real. I was like, wow, God, you really do have a sense of humor. But I'm grateful for the word, because in the book of Proverbs, I'm telling you, the entire book of Proverbs, everything we see going on out here today, I'm telling you, the book of Proverbs got something for it, whether it's an unruly, undisciplined child or adult. We sometimes we hear people misbehaving, we automatically just want to attach it to children, but no, we have a lot of unruly adult individuals out here, or so they say. Adult, you know um being an adult is basically about your level of maturity, not your age, because you can be 70 and yet act like you're 15. Whoa, 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 did she say that? I sure did, because it is the absolute truth. I've seen some older folk in age act as if they are yet 10 to 12 years of age, and that's a very sad thing, because at that particular age, you should be able to school others that are under you, coming up the rank of age, and they just don't. So, wisdom is for everybody. Wisdom is to be applied for everyone's life. It should be anyway, if we are open and willing to accept and receive what it has to say. And I'm going to tell you something, the book of Proverbs actually, it is very it's a hard book. It's a good book, but it's a hard book. And what makes it a hard book is because of the fact it has nothing but solid truth. And how many of us know that when we're talking about the truth, we're not talking about facts and opinions, we're talking about the truth. The truth will stand when nothing else is. When nothing else is standing, the truth is yet there and will remain there. A lot of people like to discredit a lot of things. They want to become debatable and different things just to try to make themselves look right or be right. You know what? I'm not that interested. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm just not. But, the book of Proverbs talks about wisdom, and it starts from when we're children and learning how to listen and obey. Who? Your parents, your caregivers, your guardians, whoever has been in charge of raising you. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some folks out there who are in charge of raising people who, yeah, we need to vote for somebody else to do it because, yeah, yeah, okay. But anyway, overall, we are still all held accountable for if we follow things the right way or if we don't. And, the book of wisdom is basically, us learning how to apply what we've learned and put it into action. You know how it basically tells us, do unto others as you would have them do unto you? That's learning how to apply what we've learned. You don't go around just mistreating folk, but yet you yourself want to be treated with the utmost respect and dignity. Really? It doesn't work like that. We've got to give wisdom something to work with. And Solomon, is recorded that he is one of the wealthiest men ever known in humanity, but his came through wisdom. He didn't ask God for riches. He asked him for wisdom. And the Lord told him, because you have asked for such a thing, I'm going to bless you out of your mind. But see, the thing we don't understand is if we ask for wisdom, we can have all of those other tangible things, the wealth, the riches. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes I think we are our thinking has been tainted, or we become um confused. We do. We really do. And the bottom line is, if we would ask for the wisdom of God, he will let us know, yes, that makes sense. No, that does not make sense, or not right now. But down the line, of course you can. So, and we've all been there, and we will all continue to be there. So nobody has arrived or whatever. But I think learning how to put wisdom into practice helps us along the way. So wisdom would spare us from a lot of things, unnecessary dangers. When we put wisdom into place, it I'm telling you, it will spare us from unnecessary things happening to us. When we don't use wisdom, we put ourselves in dangerous places and positions with people, places, and things. You ever heard of people said, I shouldn't have went. Someone told me not to go. Yeah, wisdom. Because even in the book of wisdom, it talks about, and I think it may be Proverbs chapter 26, how wisdom goes and it crieth out in the streets. And it's basically trying to school us, teach us, warn us. But because we won't listen, and then it says, oh ye simpleton, you simple ones. Basically, you silly, stupid. You wouldn't listen or follow. And the saddest part of all is because once we've been warned so many times over and over, that when we're now expecting wisdom to show up, it won't. Because it's like, no, I did my job. And because you made a sound choice to ignore it, no, I will not come. You will suffer through those consequences. You ever see people suffering through certain seasons? And it may be even yourself. There are times I've suffered through seasons because of being disobedient and hard headed. It's easier to talk about other people, but what about when it's time to talk about how hard headed we were? Not that easy, is it? No, it's not. Sometimes we'll look and see different postings about celebrities and the things they're going through, and people are like, oh, that's crazy, man, that's messed up, and da da da. The first thing I start saying is, wow, Lord, give them strength. Lord, be with them, because it could be me. Kirk Franklin has that song with Jay Moss, and I can't remember the other person, and it said it could have been me, with no clothes, no shoes, no shelter. Yeah, it could have been me. It could have been you. It could have been us. So we just have to take other people's experiences for what it is and then apply it to say that's not what we want. Or if it's something positive that can benefit you down the line or in life or with others, period, then hey, show me what you did to be able to do that. Now, yours may not come directly out, the outcome may not be directly the way theirs was, and it's not supposed to be. It may be even greater than what theirs was. So I'm just saying the bottom line is wisdom. We need wisdom. And in these last and evil days, forget last and evil days. How about, let's say, last and evil hours? We don't know the timing of Christ. He is coming. He's coming. He's coming. People want to debate that too. You won't find me there because I'm not debating with you. I'm not. I'm fully persuaded he's coming. I don't need nobody to get on the news and tell me that. But the signs of the times are what continue to let us know it's coming. Some of us will be here to see his actual return, which is the rapture, which they call in the Bible being caught up. And some won't. Some will already be gone on, meaning you've already transitioned out of this life into the next. Whatever that next is, heaven or hell. That's not my decision and it ain't my issue. My prayer is that we all would make it, all of us, every last one of us. And some people sit and say, well, I remember one time I had a guy that I knew when I would travel to work. He would always ride on the 27 bus. And he would say, I said, well, I pray for everybody. You pray for everybody. Yeah, I pray for everybody. You pray for murderers. You pray for rapists and child molesters. And I'm looking at him like, you looking at an overcomer of being molested. So, yeah, I pray for everybody. It would have been nothing for me to murder my stepfather. It would have been nothing for me to do that. I could have did that. But my life is greater than that. I'm not saying that it wasn't days I didn't feel like it or contemplated it because I'd be lying. But I have to be real. I allowed the wisdom of God to counsel me through that dark time. And when I say counsel me, I'm talking about counsel me through that dark mindset of wanting to, and him pointing out the reasons why it wouldn't benefit me to do so. So yeah, we all human. For those who are believers of the faith, if we say we never thought about something or something never crossed our mind, you lying. And if it hasn't, it will, given the right circumstance in the darkest, deepest, most severest offense. Oh, you will. Now, I'm not telling you to stay there. Absolutely not, sweetheart, darlings, or sirs, or Miss Ma'ams. No. But I'm just trying to point out the fact that we are all human and we have decisions that we have to make. So, again, wisdom is what's going to help us in these last and evil hours. God will be able to shed light upon what would be the right decision to make, what would be the right group of people to surround yourself with, what would be the right business move to make that would not just benefit you, but everybody that you will come in contact with. I know for a fact my hands are called to bless many. My voice is called to minister into the ears of many, many, many people. We're all throughout the earth. I know that. I know that for sure. I know that. But I'm saying the wisdom of God will continue to make the way plain. He will. He will continue to provide instruction to me. He will. As I ask Him to give it to me. He is such a gentleman that he will not override us. He will not just force us and push us in the corner and make us do it. He just doesn't. He loves us and respects us enough to give us a choice and a decision to make to do the right thing. And even when we don't do the right thing, guess what? He still loves us. He's disappointed with us, but he loves us. So that's all I have today for right now, because I got some more. But I'll be back on tomorrow because I wasn't on Tuesday. I came on today and I'll be back on tomorrow. I hope you guys are enjoying this day. I came out, I got like maybe 15 minutes left of my lunch break, maybe 14, something like that. But you know what? Again, wisdom is the principal thing. It is the right thing to do. It is. It is. He don't want to keep seeing us make poor decisions and then it's like, dang, I should have did that. I knew I shouldn't have did that. I knew I shouldn't have got with that person. I knew I shouldn't have whatever. As Jill Scott say, whatever. So, you guys have a great one. Enjoy, be blessed. Stay safe. As my auntie may say, stay safe in all that you do. Stay prayed up. And don't just pray for yourself and your family, pray for everybody. Everybody. Love you guys. God bless you. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Your girl vocal with AJ Reese will be on here tomorrow. I love you guys. God bless you and have a good one and be safe.